Let's say you somehow built a time machine. Maybe it's a glowing portal made from an old fridge and a car battery. You step in, press a button labeled Pleistocene, and boom, you're gone. After some flashing lights and a bit of nausea, you land in the Ice Age. Congratulations. It's cold. Really cold. The Ice Age wasn't just a chilly weekend. It was a global freeze fest that lasted over 2 million years. You're now standing somewhere between 10,000 and 100,000 years ago, depending on where your machine dumped you. The first thing you notice? No cities, no lights, no roads, just endless tundra, giant glaciers, and a wind that feels like it wants to eat your soul. Also, good luck finding a Starbucks. The Ice Age wasn't uniformly icy. Glaciers covered much of North America, Europe, and Asia, but areas near the equator were still warmish. If you're lucky, you landed in one of those. If not, you're probably standing on a sheet of ice a kilometer thick. Beneath your feet is Canada, somewhere. You just can't see it because it's buried under a moving wall of frozen doom. Oh, and did I mention the animals? No Ice Age experience is complete without a meet and greet with the local megafauna. You might spot a woolly mammoth stomping in the distance, its shaggy fur swaying in the wind like some prehistoric fashion icon. Maybe a saber-toothed cat is stalking you from the tree line, wondering if you taste like mammoth. Or perhaps you're face to face with a short-faced bear, twice the size of a grizzly and twice as bad-tempered. Basically, if it's bigger than a bus and covered in fur, it lives here, and it probably wants to kill you. You'll also run into some early humans, not cavemen with clubs like in cartoons. These people are smart, resourceful, and very good at surviving in a place where everything wants to freeze or eat them. They live in small groups, make tools from stone, and communicate with a mix of speech and gestures. If you're lucky, they won't assume you're a strange, hairless threat. If you show them your phone, they'll either worship you as a god or throw a rock at your head, possibly both. One thing you'll quickly realize is that your modern knowledge isn't that useful here. You know how to order a pizza online. Great. Now try making one from scratch, with no flour, no oven, and no tomatoes. Good luck. You might know how to code, but Python won't help you hunt a bison. And then there's the air. It smells different. Fresher, wilder, and filled with earthy scents of soil, moss, and distant animal poop. The sky is clearer too. No planes, no satellites, just stars. If it weren't for the ever-present danger of freezing or being eaten, it would be kinda beautiful. But let's say you survive the first few days. You build a shelter out of sticks and mammoth bones, light a fire using some very questionable techniques, and maybe even befriend a curious dire wolf pup. Cute. For now. Until it grows up and remembers it's a killing machine. Over time, you'd adapt. Your diet would shift to raw roots, roasted meats, and whatever berries you're brave enough to try. Your muscles would grow, your skin would toughen, and you'd slowly stop missing hot showers and TikTok. You'd start to see patterns, the way animals migrate, the signs of an incoming storm, how ice groans before cracking. You might even become a useful member of a human tribe, helping them fish or draw weird stickmen on cave walls. But don't get too comfortable, because the Ice Age is not a forever kind of place. The climate is changing, even here. Over thousands of years, the glaciers will begin to melt. Giant lakes will form. Sea levels will rise. The megafauna will start to disappear, one by one. Some will go extinct, others will evolve, and the humans, they'll spread. Across continents, across oceans. Until one day, someone invents writing, then cities, then YouTube. Which brings us back to you. Eventually, you'd have to make a choice. Stay and live out your life in the Ice Age. Or return to the modern world where everything is warmer, safer, and considerably less mammothy. But if you do come back, you'll never see your reality the same way again. You'll walk into a supermarket and marvel at fruit from 3 continents. You'll take a hot shower and whisper, "Thank you, plumbing." You'll look at your dog and wonder if its great-great-great-granddad once tried to bite your leg off in a frozen forest. And every winter, when the snow falls just right and the wind howls like something ancient, you'll remember the Ice Age, not as a chapter in a textbook, but as something real, something wild that you once survived. And that, my friend, is what would happen if you travel back to the Ice Age. Just pack a coat next time.